Good morning, dear learner. Welcome to grade 6 science class. In today's session, we are going to learn about flowers. Flowers are, as we see all around us, different types of flowers, colorful flowers. Flowers are the most beautiful part of a plant. Different plants have different types of flowers. We see different types of flowers all around us. Flowers are of many sizes, shapes and colors. Do you think that all flowers are same size, shape and colors? No. All the flowers are different sizes, shapes and colors. They have different kinds of fragrance. Fragrance means smell. Some common flowers are hibiscus, rose, jasmine, sunflower, marigold and lily. Flowers contain reproductive organs of the plant. So the flowers are the reproductive organs of the plant. The flower is attached to the stem by a stalk called pedicel. This is the pedicel. This is the flower is attached to the stem by this pedicel. The uppermost part of the stalk is somewhat swollen. The swollen part is called thalamus. The uppermost part of this pedicel is swollen and this swollen part is called thalamus. Do you know most of the plants bear flowers and are called flowering plants? Rose, neem, bougainvillea, mustard, sunflower, etc. are some examples of flowering plants. Some plants do not bear flowers and are called non-flowering plants. Some examples of non-flowering plants are ferns, mosses and conifers like pine. Pedicel, the uppermost part of the swollen part of the pedicel is known as thalamus. Other parts of flower are arranged in rings or whorls on the thalamus, like this. These are arranged in rings. Some flowers do not have a pedicel and are called sessile flowers. In some flowers, their pedicel is absent, so they are called sessile flowers. Now, parts of a flower. The main parts of a flower are sepals, petals, stamens and pistil. What are sepals? The green leaf-like parts in the outermost circle of a flower are called sepals. They protect the flower during the bud stage. So the outermost part, and this is green color part, this is called sepal, and they protect the flower when the flower is in bud stage. Now the next part, petals. These are usually bright colored due to the presence of colored pigments. These are the second part is petals. This is the colorful bright colored part. This is called petals. Now the bright colored petals serve to attract insects. Why the petals are bright colored? Because they attract the insects which help in pollination. You will read about pollination later in the chapter. Stamens, they are found just inside the petals of the flower. These are the stamens, this part and this part. They are usually 4 to 6 in number. Their number is generally 4 to 6. The stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. This is the male reproductive part of a flower. Each stamen consists of a thin stalk called filament. Each stamen is made up of this filament and this is lobed structure. And the two-lobed head called the anther. This is called filament and this is called anther. This one is called anther. Each anther lobe has two pollen sacs that are filled with the pollen grains. In these anther, there are pollen sacs which is filled with the pollen grains. Pollen grains are yellow, fine dust-like particles which contain the male sex cells of the flowering plant. Now, look at this figure. These are the pollen grains. Here, anther has been cut open to show pollen grains inside it. This is the anther and this is the filament. The whole structure is called stamen. And in the pollen sacs, there are pollen grains found. Now, pistil. Pistil is found in the center of the flower like this. This is the pistil, and in the center of a flower, there is a flask-shaped organ called pistil. Look at this, learner. This is the flask-shaped part of the flower. The pistil is the female reproductive part of a flower. So this part, the pistil part, is known as the female reproductive part of the flower. Each pistil consists of stigma. This is one is stigma, style, and this is ovary. The three parts a pistil has. Stigma receives the pollen grains from the anthers. These pollen grains are carried to the ovary through style. A flower which consists of all four whorls is called a complete flower. All four whorls means sepals, petals, stamen and pistil. For example, mustard and hibiscus. Some flowers do not have all four whorls and are called incomplete flower. So, flowers which are having all four whorls, they are called complete flowers, and flowers which do not have all four whorls, they are called incomplete flowers. For example, mulberry and date palm. In some flowers like tuberose, sepals and petals together form tepals. In some plants, stamens are joined to pistil. For example, in hibiscus, stamens are joined to form staminal tube and the style passes through this tube. The flowers which have both stamen and pistil are called bisexual flowers because male and female parts are found on the same flower. So they are called bisexual flowers. For example, mustard and China rose. The flowers which have either pistil or stamen, only the one reproductive part, are called unisexual flowers. For example, cucumber and bottle gourd. Now, the rest part of the video we will rest part of this chapter we will explain. I will explain